In a small town surrounded by dusty roads and quiet houses lived a young man named Ethan. He was not rich, not famous, and not powerful, but he had a heart full of kindness. Even when life treated him unfairly, Ethan chose to help others. Every morning, Ethan worked at a small bakery. His pay was low, but each day he saved one piece of bread for anyone who looked hungry. Some people laughed at him. Others told him, "You should think about yourself first." Ethan only smiled and replied, "Kindness always comes back." One cold evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Ethan noticed an old man sitting near the road. His clothes were torn, his face tired, and his hands were shaking from the cold. People walked past him without stopping. Some turned their faces away, pretending not to see him. Ethan felt a pull in his heart. He walked up to the old man and asked gently, "Sir, are you hungry?" The old man looked up, surprised. "I haven't eaten since yesterday," he replied softly. Without hesitation, Ethan handed him the bread he had saved and offered his coat. The old man's eyes filled with tears. "May God bless you, son," he said. That night, Ethan returned home with an empty stomach but a peaceful heart. Days passed, and Ethan's life became harder. The bakery owner accused him of giving away bread and fired him. Soon, Ethan had no job, no money, and no food. He prayed every night, asking Jesus for strength, even when he didn't understand why kindness had brought him pain. One stormy night, rain poured heavily as Ethan walked alone through the streets. He felt weak and hopeless. Finally, he sat down near an old church, closed his eyes, and whispered, "Jesus, I tried to do good. Please don't leave me now." Suddenly, the rain stopped. Ethan heard footsteps. He opened his eyes and saw a man standing before him, dressed in simple clothes, with a calm and loving face. There was something peaceful about him, something warm. "Why are you sitting here in the rain?" the man asked. Ethan answered honestly, "I helped others, but now I have nothing. I don't regret being kind, I just feel tired." The man sat beside him and said, "Kindness is never wasted. Every act of love is seen." Ethan felt his heart grow lighter. "But what if no one helps me?" he asked. The man smiled gently. "You were never alone." The stranger offered Ethan food and warm tea. As they talked, Ethan felt a deep peace, as if his pain was slowly healing. When Ethan looked away for a moment and then turned back, the man was gone. Confused, Ethan stood up. On the bench beside him lay a small wooden cross and a note. The note read, "I was hungry, and you fed me. I was cold, and you clothed me. Whatever you did for the least of these, you did for me." Ethan's hands trembled. He fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face. He knew then, it was Jesus. The next morning, Ethan woke with new strength. He found work helping at the church, serving food to the poor. People in the town began to notice his kindness. Slowly, help came his way. A kind shop owner offered him a job. Others offered food and friendship. Ethan's life changed, not because he became rich, but because his faith became unbreakable. Years later, Ethan often told his story to others. He would say, "When you choose kindness, you may lose things, but you will never lose Jesus." And in that small town, one kind heart became a light that never faded.